Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Caffeine Queen Crafts. My name is Sarah and we are doing a month in review today. This is where we go over my various projects, my finishes, my whips, and I also update you on a couple other projects I have that are not diamond painting related. So if you hear a little fussing in the background, I got a baby, she's fighting sleep, but I think we're at the tail end of it. And then here's Miso. Miso is my cat who wants to be on YouTube. Yes, she is. She's a pretty kitty who wants to be on YouTube. Come on over here, Miso. Come to your chair. Leave the camera alone. Come to your chair. Thank you. Okay. So this month, in terms of diamond painting, I had one finish and I've got 3 whips that I carried over. Just a heads up about 2 things. 1, I do not have my finished diamond painting in hand at the moment. I did gift it to a friend, but I filmed a clip for the month in review about it before I gave it away. Second is, one of the whips I'm going to show you is already finished. However, it was not finished by midnight on October 31st. I have finished it since. I'm filming this on November 3rd. Sorry, yawn. So in the time between October 31st and filming this, I did finish that project. We will talk more about that later. But let's get into my finish. I'm going to set my other notebooks aside for now. Here we have the Spiral by Ivy Dollamore. This was my project for Drills and Chills. It was my 16th start of the year. I started it on September 1st, the beginning of Drills and Chills, and I ended it on October 16th. So it took me about a month and a half. It is from Diamond Art Club. There were 45 colors, 2 AB, 1 fairy dust. It was a green fairy dust in like the outlining of the bushes. It was very cute. So the end product of this kit was mind-blowing. The render was gorgeous. The only things that I didn't like about the render was there was a decent amount of color blocking, particularly below the hat, but there was plenty of confetti in the landscape on the hat that more than made up for it, so I was a happy camper. I did fine. If you looked at the trees at the wrong angle, it could look like they were on fire, but once the whole thing was done, that effect was lost. But other than that, the render was gorgeous. There were hidden spirals all over it. At first, I thought it was just the spiral staircase, but there were spirals in her hair, in the hat. If you look, the wind is actually going in a spiral formation. It's amazing. The only thing that was slightly annoying was I did run out of 2 colors. I did not wind up having to contact Diamond Art Club about that because I happen to have drills in the same color in my stash, so that worked out fine. Yeah, so I think that's it. So I'm going to go ahead and let you jump back in time to see the clip of the actual art that I filmed earlier. And then after that, we will get into my whips. So I hope you enjoy that. Give me a second to get that all loaded up for you, and I will be back with you in a moment. Bye. All right. I apologize for any shakiness. You guys are off the tripod, but here she is in all her glory. The Spiral by Ivy Dollamore. So this kit had 45 colors. Square. It's pretty substantial, as you can see. It was my official entry into Drills and Chills, and I loved it. I would absolutely do it again. It's very sparkly and shiny, even though the color palette is not necessarily my choice. But my favorite part is probably this part right here with the fox and the girl and the scene on top of her hat. I love that. Only notes that I have is that I do think the trees kind of look like they're on fire. I can't unsee it. Not this tree over here so much, but these two definitely look like they're on fire. I don't know. I think it's the placement of the specials. So there is an AB in the leaves here that I think gives it that appearance. I also did run out of 2 drill colors in this kit. Now, I luckily did have leftover drills from a different kit in the same color, but they were from an older Diamond Art Club release. So they're not quite the same pointy facet as the other drills in the canvas are, but it was such a small number you cannot tell. I'm not even going to point out where they are. If you think you can see where they were, let me know. It's weird, but part of me keeps on thinking there have been more reports lately of people running out of drills, and part of me just keeps thinking, oh well, it's the economy. We're running out of drills because of the economy. Because, you know, my logic is that people are cutting corners and trying to save money where they can, so maybe giving not as many extra drills as they used to. So, it's the economy. And I didn't get this until recently, but there are a ton of spirals in here, not just in, like, the brim of her hat itself. But, like, obviously there's the spiral staircase in her hat, but also up here in the hat itself, there's spirals. There's spirals down in the hair. There's a curve to how the wind is going and everything. Like, the wind up high is going that way, and then it's going that way on those trees. The wind is blowing in a spiral. It's just, there's spirals everywhere in this kit. The art is phenomenal. The render's amazing. It came out great. I'm filming this in advance because I think it's a crime to have this beautiful kit in storage. So it is going to one of my best friend's house because it is basically just perpetually Halloween with their decor. So that is the Spiral by Ivy Dollamore. I absolutely do recommend it. All right, I'll see you guys in the next clip. Bye. Hi guys, we're back and we are starting off the whips. So this is the Christmas coasters from Mondo Llama, which is the Target brand. They call it Paint by Gem over at Target. This was my first time doing a kit from Target, and I gotta say I'm pretty pleased with the result. I'm doing a whole start to finish on these, so I don't want to get too deep into it. If that's something that you like, make sure to check it out. But for 17 bucks, I think this was a really solid project. It's comparable, I would say, to Diamond Art Club. Maybe slightly more expensive than the coasters that Diamond Art Club sells, so that's something to consider. But it's some pretty nice designs. I love this vintage ornament. It's cute. They're a solid option if you are sick of Make Market or whatever and you don't want to have a kit shipped to you. They also did come with a nice coaster holder, which is good. So let's take a look at these. This was my 19th start of 2025, my 15th finish of the year, my 21st finish overall. I started on October 29th and I finished on November 1st. Just missed that cutoff. So yes, technically these are done, but they are still counting as a whip for the October month in review. I don't want to get too much more into detail on it. If you are curious about these, make sure to check out my Just Start to Finish. That is going up. This video is probably going to go up on Wednesday or Thursday. So on the 5th or the 6th. And then the start to finish on these will go up that Saturday. So keep your eyes peeled for that. I think it'll be a good fun watch. So thanks so much. And we're going to get into my next whip. All right. Here we have my second whip. This is Left in Ruins by Brian Dean Rosslin. You are off the tripod, FYI, just so that you can get the view of the whole canvas. So this one was my 18th start of the year. I started it on October 17th, the day after I finished the spiral. No end date yet because I haven't finished it yet. It's 52 centimeters by 52 centimeters, and it is by Distracted by Diamonds or Patty Wax. I'm liking this kit so far. It's definitely a computer render, but your girl does not mind confetti, so I'm enjoying it. It is going to be a Christmas gift for my sister when it's done. This is the section I'm currently on. I can zoom you in and you can see all of the confetti. All the confetti. All that confetti. But if you're curious about this kit, a post review is forthcoming, and in the meantime, I do have an unboxing of it. So I will link that and you can check it out. And we're going to zoom into my last diamond painting whip. Whoop, sorry. Bye. Okay. Sorry, there's no really good way for me to get this one in frame. But this is my last whip. If you have been hanging around my channel for a second, you know what this one is. This is Elegance Fuchsia by Helcorio from Diamond Art Studio, UK. She is the beast, the behemoth, the final boss. She has 198 colors and is the most ambitious kit I have ever tried. But man, is she going to be beautiful. I only did 2 sections of her this month. Over here, getting into the greens. And I'll probably try to get through at least another 2 sections this month. So we'll have some nice progress. Other statistics about this. It's 60 by 90 centimeters. There's the original artwork. I started it on June 16th, and as you can tell, the progress is slow going. But if you're curious about how it all started, I do have a video where I am kitting it up. I don't want to spend too much time on this one, since it has been featured on almost every single month in review I have filmed since my channel started. We all know that this one's taken me a while and it's going to be around for a minute, but here it is. She's so pretty. Every time I take her out, I'm just, oh, I love her so much. I'm so excited to see her done and to finish her and everything. She's coming together really great. But yeah. All right, so with that, we're going to dive into my other projects that I have been working on, non-diamond painting related. I know most of you are here for diamond painting. Do not feel like you have to stick around, but if you're curious about my reading and my pixels and my other projects, stick around and we'll have a fun little chat. See you in a minute. Bye. All right, guys. Now we're into the next category and the last category, which is other. For this, these are the odds and ends crafts that I do throughout the month. I don't show any whips for these. If it's a finish, I show it. If it's not, I don't show it. Just to keep it simple. So, first up, I do not have any cross-stitch finishes this month. I did get more work done on the stitch along from Flossy Fox Shop. Not a ton more, but a little bit more. I did not even finish part 2 still. I am way far behind on that. We're not going to talk about it. That's all we're just not going to talk about it. But I did have a couple finishes. So, I finished, let me see. Oh, yes. I did finish the Red Panda Desk Buddy. Actually, no, let's back even farther up. Yes, okay. This is Lemons from Recollections by Michaels. So this is Michaels' knockoff Pixyls brand. It's fine. I think they've discontinued it. I got them on sale for $3. I was sort of using it to hold me over while Pixyls was not selling in the States. It's my first finish from Pixyls, or not even from Pixyls. It was my first Pixyls finish. I was just sort of using it to test the water, see if I liked it. It was a good cheap alternative. And I finished that on October 5th. Next up, there was the Red Panda Desk Buddy. There's no picture of this because it's a Desk Buddy. It's a 3D acrylic model. I don't have it with me. It is currently in my classroom, but I will pop a photo up. And I will also make sure to link, there is a video I did unboxing Pixyls, and I wound up doing the Red Panda Desk Buddy as a start to finish. So if you are interested, make sure to check that out. It's a good watch. My second Pixyls finish, my second one of 2025. Very good. All right, and then my last other is one of the isometric, I forget what they're called. I call them sticker scenes. This is Cute Panda Tea House. I had started this one last month, but I could not find a sticker sheet. It was missing, and it popped up. Great. Yay. Love it. I finished this one October 25th, 2025. It's my 6th finish of these, both for 2025 and total. So, I really do love these. They're very satisfying. Quick, easy, just nice little snack project if you're looking for one. I will make sure to link everything down below. If you see something that you've liked or that you're interested in and you decide to use a link, I may make a small commission, but you pay the same either way. All right, and then let's get into books. I did not finish any physical books this month, but I did start a few. And then I'm holding off on reading any more Brandon Sanderson, but there was some progress on the Harry Bosch universe by Michael Conley. So I finished Void Moon, and I'm currently working on A Darkness More Than Night, but we can cross off Void Moon from the list. So that means I'm going to put another sticker right here in number 9. Love that. And fill in my pie charts. Interesting. They have A Darkness More Than Night marked as a Harry Bosch thing, and I have it marked. I thought it was an other, but apparently I'm wrong. All right. Yep, no, Void Moon right there is other. Color in that part of the pie. Whee! All right. I'm still hearing that baby fighting sleep, so I think I'm going to go check on her. But since I didn't read any Brandon Sanderson, that is it for our month in review. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed this and you want to see more of me and what I work on, don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment down below. I love talking to you guys. So with that being said, I hope your caffeine is hitting just right and that your crafting is going super well. Bye.